Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jake and you're here for another reaction, and today I am reacting to Season 3, Episode 3 of The Boys. I've watched each episode so far, even though they came out together. I've watched them day after another. And I've done very well to avoid spoilers. But I have been thirsting after this episode, so I don't want to waste too much time talking about it. If you want to hear me talk more in depth about the last episodes, have a look at the previous episodes I reacted to. But excuse me. Oh God, I'm such a whore for that. Yes. So if you want to have a look at those, going forward in this episode, the way that it was left with Homelander actually on stage, it just not giving two shits anymore. He's unhinged even more than he was before, and I'm here for it. And Butcher has had to use the powers to kill Gunpowder. So yeah, it's looking like it's gonna just be again. Someone said that I watched a video recently is that basically, whenever they watch the episode of The Boys, they always feel like when they watch sometimes, well, pretty much every episode, there will be a scene when you're like, that's a brand new scene, like as in they have never seen anyone attempt that before. And that's what I feel like as well. I feel like that there's a lot of things that people push with gore, which of course there's been gory films around for ages, but it's more the context in which people these are supposed to be the most sadistic people, and it's showing it at least once an episode. So I'm looking forward to who the most sadistic human, well, soup being is, or human being, in this episode coming up. But on that note, guys, I'm excited. I'm jumping in. I hope you like this video, and I'll see you on the other side, alright?
Shoulders, let your diaphragm rest.
Oh, Annie, young
Annie. When
Annie.
you hit the high notes.
Pain is weakness leaving the body. That's right. We're winners.
And that means that we do
She was.
to win. So
I mean, I know
there,
it's
just
on
keep
record
smiling.
she wasn't the
Okay,
best mom,
baby?
but still, what a bitch.
Starlight.
Oh, baby, baby.
This is like Mean Girls when they're doing the Jingle Bell Rock and you have her man just with the camcorder in the fucking aisle. Alright, that was pretty awesome. That is an awesome way to finish it. Oh,
Powerful people
the poor
tried to
kid.
muzzle me. Mister, done being
Oh, he's
persecuted
getting
for
off
my
on this.
strength.
Yes.
Mister, persecuted. No, not.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna come.
Keep fucking going, Ashley. Don't stop. What?
Sir.
That's got nothing to do with you. Just
Not anyone.
Fucking rub that ego.
When I eat your mother's sweet and savory vagine.
Under the same roof, right?
Really?
Nuh-uh. There's gonna be commentary in there.
I mean, that, my son, is a lifetime achievement at the Cunt of the Year Awards, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is a lifetime. Government employees can't fail a piss test. Let's just get this over with, okay?
Oh, Huey.
Pretty fast.
Oh.
One,
Do you want to?
two.
I told you to want to, and I still.
I'm the first superhero
Oh.
here, aren't I? So
So fuckable.
No one asked you, Ashley.
Sorry. Okay, that's also.
Ashley has an Ashley.
But.
And I was high.
Oh, of course. Of course you were.
Pieces that she cut off him while he was still alive.
Well, she just sounds like a terrible woman.
With me.
Oh, that's painful. That's painful to see.
Soldier Boy killed my family.
Confirmed. Oh. I'm surprised they haven't ripped that off him. Oh, it's his brother. Kimiko.
Me too.
Ryan.
And Grace wanted to get me a dog, but I told her no. I was afraid I'd hurt it.
Oh, Ryan, you're too good for this world.
Me too.
This was the worst person to put in with. I don't know why Mallory's shocked by this. She
It was part
aims
of
butcher at
Operation
people.
Charlie. Policy was to sell the cocaine strictly to minority neighborhoods.
Oh.
Destabilize, demoralize, while staying out of white ones.
Oh, you fucking cunt.
This is disorienting. Let's start over. Officer Grace Mallory, isn't it? Stanford Edgar. Association with Lot American.
Do you want to explain what the fuck this freak show's all about?
Shit.
Lot American has.
He seems like a good fit as well to be the younger
Global War against
Stan Edgar.
Paid. Thank you so much.
He's actually really good at playing a young Stan Edgar.
You should smile more.
Oh God.
I bet it's a beautiful
You
smile.
chauvinistic
As an ambassador
pig.
from Planet.
Stood out here playing Captain Lesbo.
Fuck's sake.
Oh. Return of the Deep.
Hey, what's up, guys?
No.
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 Starlight.
We
He's
want us
such,
to be sisters.
he's such a weirdo and she's creepy.
Do you really think I'm gonna let a fucking Muslim in the Seven?
Aww.
Captain Al Qaeda, we're Americans.
Aww.
I'm taking this to Mr. Edgar.
My speech last night, 38.6 rating.
It's comments like this that he just goes down for me.
Saying that the life plus let's light this candle, huh? I mean, sure, I'll lose everything, but then
What's gonna stop him?
nothing to lose.
Yeah. Oh, light it.
First, go ahead, partner.
I think you should do it.
Do it.
I kind of want to see him do it.
So fucking wet.
Oh, it's all you, baby. It's all you.
What are you gonna do? You jerk me off with all your arms?
Don't come in.
He can sense it. He's got powers.
I spotted a black male, followed the victim southbound on Marion
Oh,
Boulevard,
okay.
intercepted him at
Okay. I see where they're going here.
Lived a few houses up.
Nina wants to see you.
Evgeny, how's your wife?
Where's Nina, did he say?
She's still alive.
Oh, there's another suit behind him. Tracksuit. Tracksuit Mafia.
Well, don't blame you. They don't half leave your mouth dry than the nuns.
Ah.
You were gonna say vagina.
So, yeah.
Those are my men.
No. These are the worst heroes in the world. Bye, bitch. Oh. Fucking hell.
Oh God! They killed Soldier Boy.
What? Who?
The Russians. They had some
I don't believe her.
Or weapon.
Maybe they did take it.
I
So the
lost
Russians have them.
116 men. I thought maybe you changed, but I was wrong. You are your father.
Oh no.
Always have been.
Oh, you've directed this animal for years.
After what you've done to my Becca, did you ever
Oh, Butcher, don't Harry and Henderson's him. Is Nina actually going to be tiny in this?
Still a bit bitter you ate his wife saying this. Changes.
Oh.
What was your safe word again? When I used the dog collar and the strap-on, what was it? Vincent.
Alright, she's just this kind of sadistic and horny as Nina.
This literally. Excellent.
Oh, it's
Okay, so,
seafood.
I took the liberty
Oh.
of ordering for all of us, but
Can I just get some
best for you.
Fucking hell. It's cannibalism. It's not. But it's like cannibalism. Oh.
Spoke truth to power, just like me. It's crazy. But we've both been to the mountaintop, and we've seen the
Oh my god.
I showed. Excellent. Deep.
Oh.
What's for you, big guy?
Is it the octopus from the tank? Is it his fuck octopus?
Thank you, sir. I can see.
Oh no!
It's Timothy.
Timothy.
It's Timothy.
So sorry.
Oh no! Oh, I've seen this. Oh.
Wasn't that delicious?
I need a minute. I've seen the most horrible stuff in this show, but that's probably that's done with. It's not even the fact that it's like obviously it's alive. That's bad, like you know all that sort of stuff. But I was still laughing because it was like, oh no! But just then in his mouth and the squish, blah, fucking hell. That it takes a lot to make me a little bit icky. She's not gonna ask to run away as well, is she? Ah, it's 2 women in one day. Oh god, are people if he's questioning Butcher now because of like he's might have sown the seeds of doubt. Oh my god, okay.
Hey.
There's a character in the comics that comes up when they go to Russia. I hope he's in it.
Someone's got to have your back.
Oh. And it's not Huey. Fuck, Huey.
Anything that I've learned?
Oh, Huey.
Well,
Huey.
It's been quite a long road. He's the Deep. Get up. Congratulations, bro.
So corny.
All right. Well, she's my girl now.
Wait, what?
Sorry, I can't keep it a secret.
Wait, what?
Time to let the world know. Are in love. Hashtag home light. Huh? Incredible. That fucking light.
Same. So that, guys, was my reaction to season 3, episode 3 of The Boys. The ending was kind of shocking, but I get it. I just didn't really see it coming. But not shocking, obviously, in a grotesque way. It was just, oh, fuck, okay. So I wasn't really expecting that. I will come to that overall. But overall, that episode was good. Some very good bits in it. More enjoyable, I think, this episode for what it was, rather than being too hard hitting as like the last episode was for me. But overall, I'd say it's a very good episode. First 3 episodes, if I watched them all in one go, I'd be on the alleyway, you know, on a street corner, sucking some dick, trying to get the next couple of episodes. But alas, I can't do that. I probably would if it was available, but I can't. So, but if anyone out there has the next couple of episodes, let me know. I almost dropped my book there. Anyway, so to go back to, I'll just go through my notes. Well, obviously, it started off with the talent show, what they call the pageantry things that are very much an American thing as well. It's just shone a light. Shone there was a light put upon it by showing it. I'm trying to find words. Either way, Annie's mum just comes across as an absolute fucking cow, just desperate for her daughter to be famous and stuff like that, and that's what most of those women do at those pageantries anyway. I'd imagine it's not what the child wants to do. Usually it's what the parents want them to be seen doing. So, but good for the little girl for doing dancing. That was a very good dance. Brought her heart and soul into it, who played young Annie. But yeah, her mum's repulsive. I don't even now, when they've sort of made amends, I still don't like her. So, wow. Right, Naked Homelander. Him being up makes sense. We knew that was going to come, especially with that demographic of like white males above the age of 30 something, wasn't it? Or in their 40s, I can't remember. But yeah, we knew that was going to happen. But him getting reeled off that stuff and getting an erection and wanting her to carry on, even like seeing Ashley shocked by it as well. Listen, I don't know what we don't know what it looked like. The cowards won't show us his willy, but it like is it super powered? Is it magnificent looking? Is it deformed? I don't know. Like, we gotta, like, you know, or was it like that when it shone? It was like not shone. Well, when it was reacting, was it poking slightly? I don't know. But Ashley's reaction was great, and he was just carry on. That was good because, you know, last time he had one, he was like fist fucking his corpsed girlfriend, while she's talking about the Third Reich. So yeah, so to go from that, getting a softie there, and then be like, oh, and then suddenly, bam, let's go. Like, his blood's pumping. He's enjoying it, and I'm enjoying him enjoying it as well. But yeah, next one is the whole bit where Emmett's back. You see him with his clean and stuff like that. His interaction with Frenchie, all them back together in the same room is great. But obviously, they weren't all together at the same time during this episode. But having him there, I mean, like, obviously Kimiko's going through her teenage years, so she's a bit sort of, but alas, like, it was just good to have them all there again. I can't remember Frenchie's ex-lover's name, or lover, depending on what the situation is with Kimiko. But that was heartbreaking, that scene where she wants him to help, and she was like, he couldn't leave the boys behind, he couldn't leave Kimiko behind, and that's two people he couldn't say yes to in this episode. So that was very upsetting to see two people wanting out and he's saying no. And my fear now is that either one or both, or he's gonna not make it out of this series. And I don't know how it goes forward in the books. I've obviously stopped because there's a lot of things that came up that are in the second volume that I've read. So they touch base on a few things coming up. So, or have, like, with certain characters. So hopefully after this season I might be able to get away with like cracking onto volume 3. But alas, having them all in this good same room was great. Huey getting his arm broken. I called it, and I still so but again, he's all in now. He's all in, and that's one. I like seeing Huey taking, like you said, the gloves off. He knows what needs to be done. They tried doing it one way, and he is there helping them along the way. So I like a determined Huey. I'll talk about that later on. A-Train, his still arc there was him being back with his brother, but I like the fact that they're touching on this because they got Blue Hawk, which I'm going to assume that it's going to be because of is it a thin blue line the American police call themselves, like the Woods outfit, who all band together whenever they're accused of certain things. So they're obviously doing like a vigilante police brutality thing, specifically targeting people of color. Now, that's good. I like that they're trying to focus on that. And what's also good is that what I've seen from the trailer is that he looks like he's trying to do an advert to stop racism with a speed drink or something like that. And I'm very worried that that'll just be it, and then it's like it'll just be that. And it's a joke. And don't get me wrong, it's funny. I will probably laugh if it's so cringy. Fuck yeah, I will. But I like, you know, if this blue hawk carries on, I'll need to see him pummel to the ground. But like A-Trade said, it's like a stop it. Like, you don't really know. Could explode, might not explode. Russian roulette. Is it worth the risk? Depends how he feels. But I like that he's not accepted with the around the 7. He's not really accepted by white people. Well, certain white people, because certain demographic of white people because of his colour of his skin, but then he's not really seen by the black community because he doesn't stand up for them. He doesn't stand up for what they believe in. So I like that little conflict that he has, and hopefully he'll try to redeem himself in that way. But also, he's done some bad things. So if he dies, he dies. You know. Yes, I wrote down 2 emos playing Connect 4. That was honestly the worst decision that they ever made. She's going through this. How could you not see? Maybe obviously Frenchie not there. They don't know what to do. But you know, that's just 2 people just not wanting their powers. It was just such a bad mix. So silly. Why is Kimiko not in on this meeting as well? Like, she's supposed to be part of them. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, but I do like that it was like, 2 little emos around with brightly coloured game. So that was good. The flashbacks to the war, I think I'll just talk about them overall because they were split up. Well, in this, we know that they fuck up all these soups. We know they do. But this, well, they are Payback, which are in the graphic novels as well. Graphic novels, comics, whatever you want to call them. So, but they're all, again, like them, are all fuck ups, and they just sort of do what they want, and it's just sort of like there's no rules. It's that I could do whatever I want factor, and I felt that because they were all doing what the fuck they want, because we got the powers, winning this and that, and I felt it. And at the end, obviously, you saw them all just sort of, the only people alive were Mallory and the soups. So so that was so that actually felt like it was taken straight from the graphic novels for me. I love your man who plays Stan Edgar, the young Stan Edgar. I thought he did a very, very good job of bringing to life. Right, I hope I got this right. Giancarlo Esposito. I'm fairly certain that's his name. I think that he's been able to portray him very well with that sort of mannerisms and the talking and like the way that he structures his sentences with all that sort of where it seems like he's consciously thinking with each word what he's going to say, and I thought he did very well. Good. I'm good that we're getting bits and pieces of Soldier Boy. Obviously, we know that Soldier Boy is frozen somewhere, more than likely in Russia. So it's good, and I'm going to assume that they have him, and they're trying to work out how to replicate Compound V, so they can make their own soups. So that's another thing. But it's good to see him in bits and pieces where you see him as like little he's chauvinistic. He's a show off. He probably say a few racist comments here and there. He's probably, oh, you got Moxie, haven't you? Like, I don't know, like, you know. So I like that he is a bit sort of aged, but he's such a handsome bloke. He's so handsome, just like Chris Evans as Captain America. Jensen Ackles, is it? Jensen Ackles, I'm fairly certain his name is. He's just a handsome bastard, and I'm not too certain how I'd like to see how he gets. Obviously, they release him, whether he tries to acclimate into society, like how Cap tried to in Captain America in Marvel. But he looks so cool. But again, we only saw a little bits of pieces of him with that shield. I want him to see him actually fuck people up. But yeah. So I've spoken about that. Yeah, so talk about Homelander as well. Like, sort of now he's at as like when Annie says, "Oh right, okay, do we want me to release this tape?" And he says he'll just go scorch earth, and I believe him, and I want, like I said, I want to see that. But at the same time, it would have to mean a lot of people die. So, do I want a lot of people to die just to see it? Yes, but how much? Who knows? So maybe just before New York, maybe like that. What's he say? Hillbilly town that Maeve was from, I think. Yeah, go on that one. I'd like to see that. I guess he'd go scorch earth, but it's good to see that they're now taking it very seriously. That as much as you can hold this stuff over someone like Homelander, ultimately you haven't got the power to have words, because he doesn't care. Like, what was it he said? I'd rather be loved. I much prefer that. But if I can't have that, I'll just burn everything. And I want to see it. Scorch earth, baby. If Deep returns, classic Deep, like, is okay. Let's go into classic Deep returns. Just stupid Deep things. He's an idiot. But that sex scene with the octopus, that was so fucking weird. That was when I was watching it, was like, right, this is what I was on about at the start, where it's like, I've never seen, they have created their own scene where they were basically, he was fucking his wife whilst then in communication with the octopus, who was reacting like it was having sex with him, and it was so strange. It was great. And let's talk about his missus. She's not the Church of Collective, so I don't know what religion that is exactly, what comes in there, but she's not the religious woman at the start that we sort of got, who was terrible at blowjobs and stuff like that. She's turned into something else, or she has always been that, and she's just her with the whole thing to do sex and like stuff being like a starlight, and then like sort of text them at the, like when they're at the dinner table to eat the fucking octopus, which I'll get to. Yeah, but she's one to watch out for. So like I said that I'd actually be into it, like if she fucks Homelander, which would be really, really funny. And I think that's a possibility. So I again, I want that to happen. I'd love to see Deep's reaction to it, and Homelander wouldn't give a fuck. Yes, spoke about Blue Hawk. Mallory as well. Her stance in all this, obviously, that's when she was like, this was her origin story, when she realized that, no, I'm gonna kill or try to bring these people to fucking bring. Well, what's the word for? She's trying to shine a light again. Shining lights. She's gonna bring them to justice, pretty much, or not justice, kind of, where she blackmails them, gets one up over them, and keeps on doing it until she gets to the top, which she never really does. So so that's where she had her origin story, and the whole thing with, obviously, with having listen, it's a military operation. She's under certain orders to do, but she can't have expected this to go down well, especially with with his family and all that. So, you know, yeah, I get I get everyone's reaction, Butcher's as well, but her also then saying stuff like, "Oh well, you're just like your father." Like, fucking hell, yeah, right. We know his father was an absolute bastard, and we know Butcher's a bastard, but like, you basically find an enemy and just face that bastard towards him and go, off you go, be a bastard. And what do you expect? What are you shocked about? So she wanted to go low, she went low, but duh, like, obviously Harry and Henderson, Ryan, makes sense. Like, he had to do it. If you guys don't know Harry and the Hendersons, basically, this family called the Hendersons find a Sasquatch, and they make him part of the family. But then people are hunting. I haven't seen him in years. People are hunting him, trying to get him, and they go to try to make him go into the woods to escape them. But he won't leave the family because he loves him. So the dad's like, go. He won't leave. So the dad then just fucking slaps him across the face. Go! We don't want you here. Go! Like, we never loved you, until eventually the Sasquatch runs away. So that's what he did to Ryan. And there's probably a lot more current films I could have picked, but that was the first one that came from, that came to my mind. So, yeah, like I feel sorry for Ryan, but he's having to just gonna have to deal with it for the time being until they can get shit sorted, and hopefully Butcher can redeem some part of this relationship. Right, Little Nina in the graphic novels is a I don't think she's technically classed as a little woman. I don't know. She's just tiny, and basically she's. I won't go into too much. Actually, no, I won't go into too much in case something we see something. So in case for some reason people see this before the episode comes out or whatever, I won't go too much into Little Nina, but she is aggressive, powerful, and horny, and I got that from her in that thing. But she just wasn't little, so I completely forgive them for not making her little or anything like that. I just would like to see where it goes with where they go with her, because I like her. I liked her character. Yeah, right. I've wrote down in big capital letters Timothy. Timothy. That was a horrible scene. Like, I've seen some of the most horrible things, not only in the show, but in like videos sent to me. I've seen terrible things on the internet. But that, and none of them make me go like that, but that made me salivate to the point where I thought that I might throw up. Not that I knew that I'd throw up, as in like, as in like, if this keeps on going, it's just gonna go pull, and it just could have got worse. That was horrible. Then just hearing the pot and the ink, oh, it's hard. But what a great scene. His wife obviously being like, "Eat the fucking octopus," and you just know as he's eating it, Timothy's all confused, screaming, begging, saying no. But it's such a Homelander thing. What a power play. And the whole thing was grotesque as well, with the eating, all the things, and like the close-ups and the slurping. It really sort of did well for you to be like, all right guys, come on, this is horrible, I don't want to see this, because you felt like the deep when you watch it was ugh. And I love seafood. I would have eaten all that. Maybe not Timothy. That would have been I think that would have been hard for me to eat a live octopus. So yeah, that was horrible. But what a scene. Paraplay, Homelander being classic Homelander, Deep being submissive, his wife being a bitch, and Ashley just, I don't know how she just ends up in these situations. She shouldn't necessarily have to be there, but I guess she's now kind of his side, Homelander's sort of like sidekick, because she's the one that's coming to him with these things. So she wants him to succeed, because her job relies on it. So he's obviously leaning on that, so then he has someone to talk to that, but also bully. But poor her, just getting into all these horrible situations. Kimiko and Frenchie's ex-lover, and I want to find out her name, and I'll find out before the end of the next episode. For the start of next episode. Them two wanted to leave. I'm a little bit again worried, because the one that Kimiko wants to go. Listen. The problem is though that she's leaning towards not wanting her powers or having them. So it makes me think that whatever Elena, there's a possibility that might happen. They might find a soup that can take away your powers. Like, and Kimiko would probably do it. And to be fair, she deserves it, but I don't want to lose her as a character. But if they find someone that does that, how do you know they won't direct it at Homelander or anyone else? Like, you know, and if she's then mortal, she's then human, like she hasn't got powers, then what happens? Like, does she... Does she die? Does she run off? Does she, that sort of thing? So I'm a little bit worried about her arc. I'm a bit worried that she might push for something that could then get Frenchie killed. Worried. That's me. All right, Drummer Boy being an ally, didn't really see. Well, I obviously was a bit. Could he? But I was more inclined to him being a secret bastard. But he isn't. He seems like an ally and good. We need more of him. So him sticking around to look after Annie, to be there, that's great. If Annie's busy, then he's the next one to let Huey know. So at least Huey can be safe in knowing that she's being sort of like someone has her back. But I think that he'll overstep and be made into Swiss cheese. That's how I see it as. Right, Butcher on the come down throughout this episode was great. It was just it's good to see that it's not as easy as it could have been. Like, it wasn't just I have powers there. It's showing that you get this out of your system, so you'll be fucked. So we saw him puking. I'm gonna assume that he's shitting, and he pukes it on Huey at the end, which was great. Poor Huey. He was having a moment to sort of be like, okay, I'm with you to the end. We ride or die together. Bad boys for life. And then it's just green puke in his face. But that then also means that Butcher will need to explain it to him, which also makes me think that because that well, MM ran off with a file, so whether he's going to do his own stuff or he's done, I don't know. But Mallory really fucked with him. But yeah, but Butcher on a come down throughout all this, weaning off it, and for him to feel good, and you'll probably take it again. But also Kimiko breaking Huey's arm makes me think that he might end up taking it, which means that his arm will heal faster, which could end up making people go, what? Why are you like that? Especially Newman? Not Newton. Newman? Yes, Newman. Might be Newman. It's like, I thought you broke your arm. And then... So that's a thought process. Thought process. That is a chain of thoughts that I had. So, yeah. So a little bit worried about it. And the ending, wasn't expecting that, as I said. I like that it was literally, I'm only doing this to fucking get through this because I'm a winner and I'm not going to get beaten. I mean, she didn't have to do that, but maybe she has something in her head where if she does it, she plays along with it, then it like sort of lures people to a false sense of security. It creates a fake narrative so she can do certain things. I don't know what the kiss behind it. Maybe she could have just been like, but I know that it's not real, so it's fine. It's not like I don't know if you guys have seen it. Spoiler alert: 13 Reasons Why. I think it's season 3. Spoilers if you haven't seen it. But there's a guy in it that is a serial rapist, and he keeps on getting away with it. And then basically the character has a he's rich in this mansion, and in this house someone needs medical care. I can't really fully remember it, but then the medical care person is a woman from I can't remember where, Africa. She moved to England from Africa, and the daughter has an English accent, and basically the daughter's and she knows all these things. The daughter knows all these things about him being a serial rapist and stuff like that, and he's playing like the why does everyone know to be me sympathy card, and she ends up fucking him. And for me that was the worst choice to do for a character. But as a writer, what makes you think people are going to be on board with that? And like it's not like Stockholm syndrome where you're sort of forced to like into this position where you like believe it. You start to what they did with her was that they were then she was also ignoring all that, but then going, yeah, I'm gonna hear all this if I'm still gonna bang you. Now get over here, fuck off. They nearly lost me after that, honestly. But to stop that rant about that, this one to do this, I was like, I know it's not gonna be that. She's too powerful. She's too independent in thought. She has a lot of morals, and she knows what she has to do. And we know what she's doing. We saw the hand behind her back, so it's safe. I just hope that it doesn't go on too long to the point that she does something she regrets or she gets herself in trouble. But alas, we'll have to see how it goes. So overall, very good episode. A lot of shit happened. I don't know when the next episode's coming out, but I am excited for it. And hopefully we go to Russia. Hopefully we go to Russia and we meet a certain character that I love. And I'll let you know in the next episode if I find the character that I love. So yeah, so guys, or if it's the episode after. Anyway, whatever. So guys, I hope you like this video. If you like this, if you like this video, please like the video. I said like a video a lot. I just said a lot twice. God, this is just going well. So if you like this video, please like the video. If you like these types of videos, subscribe to the channel. There's a bunch of other videos around here. Hit the notification bell so you can get a notification whenever I put videos up. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Right? I'll see you out there.